Hello, beautiful beings. Hello, hello, hello. I just finished my call with my Goddess Unleashed members, and I just wanted to stop in and do this real quick as we get ready to reach the peak of the Lion's Gateway and also celebrate the new moon with this huge influx of energy coming in to activate us at this time. So, I'm going to give you some insight on how to work with this energy. Like, I want you to really harness what is happening right now. If you haven't, remember, we're going to be in this Lions Gate portal till August 12th, right? It started July 26th. So, we're still going to be working with this energy. But what I want you to do, like, especially with the new moon energy, is really like, oh, tomorrow is powerful. Like, I want you to harness it, really use this to create, envision the life that you truly want, that big one, not the tiny one. This is not a time for you to be, like shy and like small, just stay in your box, like maybe just a little bit. No, no, no. That big dream you've always had, perhaps you're even afraid to share with others, right? That's what I want you to really envision, like bring that into your mind's eye, feel it, hear it, smell it, like live that life as if like you're doing that right now. Like, it's going to be so potent if you do that. So here's the Lion's Gate. So let's look at the number 8, right? 8. Now, August is 8, and then, the day will be 8. But let's look at the 8 number. So if you have a life path 8, or if you are in a month 8 with numerology, like, you're going to be really feeling this one, like, intensely. Like, it's going to be activating you strongly because it is your life path. The 8 has to do with self-worth. It has to do with power, right? Your confidence. And it also has to do with financial independence. The 8 connects to the 8th dimension of yourself, which is about the individual soul, right? So if you find yourself like me, stepping into August and being pulled into, who is my soul? How can I live more soulfully? What does that even mean? This is where it's coming from, right? It's really on the soul level here. And it makes a lot of sense because our power really lies from that level. It lies from within, not outside of ourselves. So with that said, like, before I even move forward, I asked if you have little ones, how they have been receiving this high frequency time. So, on the 8-8, since we're in this portal, 8-8 is basically when the energy is at its highest. What's wrong, baby? Hi. Hi. What's wrong? Yeah, I'm almost done. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Did you eat your food? Yeah. Did you eat your breakfast? 8-8 is basically when the energy is at its peak, at its height of it, right? If you have little ones, they've been feeling a lot of this energy in their little bodies. Like, that's a lot of energies in their little bodies. So I was just talking about this with the goddesses in my program, my year program, how to help them integrate and anchor and flow through this very high intense energy phases. Like, allow them to play with the dirt, to go outside and walk on the grass and touch the trees. Make sure they're hydrated. Make sure they're hydrated so that your cells, your body is fully hydrated and will absorb the high frequency better, right? The same for you too. Like, all this advice that I'm giving, like, the same for you too. Also, like, if you feel tired, if your body wants to take a nap, take as many naps as you need, because that's just your physical body integrated a high frequency. The key to this, like, is this frequency coming through is going to be activating us on a higher level. So there's two things with this. There are new waves of people awakening at this time, right? So they're getting the DNA activated, they're awakening. And then there's those who have already awakened, they're getting up level, they're getting upgraded. So you're still getting DNA activation, but you go into that next level, right? Which is really, really cool. With DNA activation, you go into it, especially if you've done DNA activation with me before, you kind of you know what I'm talking about. Like each codon within us, 12 main codons that translate into the higher aspect of ourselves, like who we really are on every level. These codons in our spiritual DNA has that answer. What used to be called the junk DNA, which we know now is not, right? This is like 99% of our DNA is called junk DNA because it wasn't like scientists didn't know about it. Now that is changing. They're realizing that it's no longer junk. It's all, that's where all of our spiritual lineage information is at. All the ancient information that you can't read in books, that's where it's stored. So the more you get activated, the more you get your DNA activation, the more of those ancient wisdom come up for accessibility. Like you're able to access it easy, and it can support you in your life, right? It's powerful work here. So sun codes, let's go back to the A8. The A8 portal is connected to the sun code. So this is why in the Goddess Energy Forecast, I said, make sure you spend some time in the sun. The most potent time of the day is during sunrise. So, and you can wake up before sunrise and face the east and close your eyes. Please don't look at the sun directly. Just close your eyes. And as the sun rises, feel that warmth on your skin. And it's even better when you're able to set your intentions. How do you want to live? How do you want to feel? It's even better if you can envision that big desire that you want to experience. Envision it right there in front of you as if you're living it, as you're receiving these sun codes, because you're activating that truth within your DNA, and you're activating your body to also step into that. Powerful. Like I want you to go big. Imagine this. If your highest potential, your absolutely best self, best possible self, walked in the door right now. Let's tune in right now. This will lead you into tomorrow. I want you to just chew on this, invite her in. If your highest, best, most possible self showed up in front of you right now, what would she look like? What would she feel like? What would she be doing? Like I walked my the goddesses through this visualization. Like, what would she feel like? What message will she be giving you? Go to that next level. Let her show you her life, which is your life. So as you sit in the sun, receiving those sun codes within your body, all 4 levels of your body, your mind, your heart, your physical body, your energetic bodies, call her in and begin to talk with her, communicate with her, have a chat with her. Because the more you're connected to her in this activation, the more of that is getting activated within you. That felt really good. So I want you to do that. Call her in. What does she feel like? What does she look like? What is she doing? What kind of life is she living? Let her take you on an adventure and show you the life that you are going to be living, because that is being activated within you. That's why you're doing this. And then let her give you any advice, any messages that she wants to give you that will help you fully integrate her within you, awaken her within you. And it's the same thing. If you are envisioning the life that you want to live, it's the same thing. Bring that vision into your mind's eye and live it. Live it in your mind's eye. As you're sitting out in the sun, live that life. What are you doing? What are you wearing? How do you feel? Who are you with? What is your work that you're doing? Are you happy? You are the creator of that vision. You don't have to say it to anyone. It's just between you and you. You just vision it as big as you want. Bring that into the mind's eye so that those codes can be activated within you. Do you feel what I'm saying here? Powerful stuff. Take advantage of this. This is why I love the universe, because throughout the year, we hit points of power like this that allows us to to upgrade, to really tune into what we want. And this is one of it. We have two more coming, but let's start with this one by practicing this now. All right, my loves, I'll leave it here. And tomorrow I'll be back and I'll walk you through another process to really get you to that peak of that energy and just infusing every cell within your body with it and taking it in, let it support you from this point forward. So if you have any questions, put it in the comments. I'll come back and check it out. But enjoy the sun. Dream away. You got this. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.